Talofalava. Welcome, family. Welcome to my first ever podcast, Gets Done by Stana. I've been wanting to do this for a very long time. I'd like to thank my wife for motivating me and pushing me to get my podcast going, you know. And I watch a lot of podcasts and a lot of different things, and she tell me, "Hey, you can do the same thing that they're doing, and do it your way." And I love it, and I absolutely love it, and I thank her for encouraging me to do this. So, guys, welcome. Let's take a cup first. We start with our ava to invite our ancestors, our family, all the great spirit to come and join us at this time as we take this journey with Stana, as I share this story, my story, a true story of a broken marriage and healing, and how I came back from that broken marriage and hitting rock bottom. So let's take a cup first. As you join me, Manuia, Avaletua. We thank God for allowing me to do this, and we thank everyone for tuning in. May God bless all of us, and let's have a great journey. Manuia. Very nice, very nice. Welcome, family. Whew. First time ever, but we got this. Everything is going to come from the heart. Everything is real. Nothing is script. Nothing is planned. So whatever comes out, it's coming from the heart, and it's coming from a place of healing and a place of love. And this is the story of my marriage. We've been married for 20 years. We got married in Laie, and everything was awesome in the beginning. And 20 years, and I felt like 18 years of my marriage, I was living in a quicksand up to here, that I was trying to pull myself out of something. I was trying to pull myself out of a lot of pain, lies. So 18 years of my marriage, I was lying, I was cheating, I was using alcohol. I got addicted to a lot of things. I got addicted to pornography. I got addicted to women, drugs, alcohol, kava, the fame. I got addicted to all that to kind of build my self-esteem or my pride, because I was lost. In my marriage, in that 18 years, everybody saw a different side of me. They saw this side of me of like, I was the one working so hard to take care of my family, my kids, while my wife was home. I'm the one that's hustling. But what they did not see is the dark side of me. The dark side of like, I wasn't a faithful husband. I wasn't the best loyal husband. I wasn't the best parent to our kids. I was lying, and I was cheating on many different things, and I seeked help from many different people. I mean, I was getting that love from a lot of different people. So I damaged my marriage for a long time. Also, I was very abusive. Not physically. I have never touched my wife physically, but I was very abusive verbally, and emotionally, and that really took a toll on my wife and my kids, because I would go out, I would I would live this double standard life, triple, quadruple, however you want it, because I would give all my love and my support to my friends and everybody that was making me feel good. I was getting so much love from everybody else. Then when I came home, I couldn't give that same love to my family, because I had a high expectation at home that I needed stuff to be a certain way. I needed the house to look like this. I needed food on the table. I needed the kids to be like this. My expectation was so high at home that when I came home and nothing was met, I went run back to this crowd again, the ones that made me feel good. I would run back to this crowd that would lift me up every time. But what I was doing, I did not know that I was damaging my marriage, my wife and my children, emotionally. My wife got sick, I allowed her to get sick. She felt no love. She felt no support from me. My kids felt no love, no support from me. I took all my anger, all the stuff that they didn't do on them. I took all the expectation that they didn't do and all my anger and hate, I took it out on them. So what I did, I ran away. I ran away to my work. I ran away to my friends. I ran away to everyone that made me feel good. And I was breaking my family. Every time my wife got sick, I got happy. Almost every year I was asking for a divorce, because I didn't feel that love at home, the love that this group was giving me. I didn't get that same love here at home. My wife and kids just wanted me to be right here, just to be dad, just to be a husband. But I still wanted that limelight. I wanted that trophy, like, no, this is me. Keep lifting me up, keep lifting me up. No, I want to be here, like how this crowd made me feel. I want to be talked to this way because this girl talked to me this way. I want to be tell me these all great things because all my friends was telling me all these great things. So when I wasn't getting that, when my ego, my pride wasn't getting fed at home that way, I would run away. I would run away to all these people that I thought it was my friends. And when I came home, I was ugly. When I came home, I was nobody wanted to be by me. Everybody was like afraid to. Everyone was afraid to be by me because they didn't know which dad they were going to get, which husband they were going to get. I put everybody else first. Besides my own relationship, I put all my friends, all the partying, all the mixing first. Except my kids and my wife. My wife knew I had a girlfriend or girlfriends. She knew I was talking to ladies. And she'd tell me this. I'll never forget this. She'd tell me, go live your life, have your girlfriends. I'll be here with the kids when you come back. When you are ready, I'll be here. Like, who does that? I don't think I'll be able to do that. I don't think I have the guts and the faith to tell someone that, go live your life, I'll be here waiting, I had the divorce papers ready. My daughter grabbed the divorce paper and ripped it up with her teeth. My daughter saw everything, and I had to share that story with her too. Let me take a cup because I'm getting emotional. That way we're all on the same page. Yeah, Manuel. I allow myself to live that fame. I allow myself the fame to get to me. I allowed everyone's words to, you look great. I did not know how to control all that because I lost so much confidence in myself before. I lost my swag before. I lost that who I am. So I went running to everybody else to get back that love, that confidence that I needed. It damaged my marriage for a long time. All those 18 years, I was going in and out of my marriage. I was asking for a divorce because I wasn't happy. Because I was very selfish. All I wanted was me. All I wanted was to make me happy. All I wanted to take everybody's praise. I was so selfish that I did not care if my wife was sick with all our kids. I had that attitude like, nah, you get them. I gotta work. Because my work is so important. My work were like my friends that I went hung around with. I don't start work till like 4. I would run away like around 11 o'clock just to get that high, to avoid all the pain, just to find that high, to avoid all the anger that I had against myself, that I was thinking, I was putting it on my wife and kids. Like I mentioned, every time my wife got sick, I got happy. I'm like, yes, we want to get a divorce right now. But my wife never flinched. Never said, I'm going to sign the thing. Never. She just kept holding on to the papers, holding on to the papers. I hit rock bottom, the bottom of the rocks. Many, many times. I allowed my kids to go away because I was asking for marriage, for a divorce. I allowed my wife to go to jail because I wasn't there to support her, to take her to her courts, or the court. I did not care if we missed court. I did not care if all those court things came in. There were court stuff filed against us about our kids, and none of that are true. I'm not going to get into it. Just know that none of that are true. I totally believe that the Lord has His plan, His reasons why, we had to go through this. And the Lord knew that I had to hit rock bottom to realize hey, wake up, this is what's happening. Your kids are away. Your wife is away. You're alone now. So all that, I think the Lord had to put us through all that to make me realize, like, holy camoli. I really had to figure out how to dig myself up. I got into my personal healing, like meditation stuff. I had to figure out who I was because I lost all confidence. I lost my identity. I started going into reading books. A couple of my good friends asked me, hey, why did you change? What made you change, posting positive stuff? I see you reading books now. I never read a book before in school, in college. But one of the best books I read that helped me heal was Battle Cry by Mr. Jason O. Wilson. It talks about emotionally incarcerated. Our feelings, we keep it inside. I was never the best communicator. I couldn't communicate with my wife. I could communicate with everybody else. I'm good talking to everybody else, but I couldn't be honest to my wife and tell her how I feel. I couldn't really tell her I love you and I mean it. I really couldn't tell her this is what's hurting me, because I didn't want to feel like she's going to use all that against me. You know, I didn't want to tell my feelings and then later on she's going to use all that against me, and then it kills my pride. So that was my downfall of not knowing how to communicate, you know, to my wife and to my kids too. You know, my kids were like, yeah, they were scared to be around me, because, you know, you have an angry dad at home. You have an angry father that expects so much from you. So I went into those meditation stuff, reading, doing different challenges, because I didn't like the person in the mirror. That's not who I was, you know. I didn't like where my life was going. I found that living that double life was just a now, a happy for now. And all I was doing was just covering up all my scars. All I was doing was just covering up all the guilt that I wasn't there for my wife and for my kids. So I went numb myself every night. And that's what I did for 18 years, you know. And fast forward to now, you know, we are at a strong place, my wife and I. She's home with us. And I believe that, and I have faith that, you know, we will beat this case, because I know God didn't bring us all the way here to throw his hook to me and say, hey, come here. That's enough to throw me back out again. I've learned what I learned. I'm still healing, you know, and this is how I know God is good, you know, because I went through all that with my wife and my kids, but I still can feel his love. I still felt that he never released me. I still felt like he had a string on me the whole time. You know, he was letting me learn, but you keep pulling me back a little bit. Hey, come back over here. This is where you belong. And that's how I know God is good. That's how I know he has my back and my family, because we needed to hit rock bottom to realize, I needed to hit rock bottom to realize what I have in my wife. A strong woman. And all what everybody saw was just, oh, my wife is not taking care of her business. My wife is not taking care of herself, or the kids. But who wasn't taking care of them? This guy right here. Because I was very selfish. And my wife would find stuff to numb herself. And who's to blame? Me. Because I wasn't there to love on her. I wasn't there to support her. I wasn't there to support my kids. You know, my kids would call me, Dada, can you come home? But I'm sitting at a mix. Dada, can you come home? I never went home. So, and those are the things that was killing me for a very, very long time. That guilt right there. I switched that. My wife really helped me get over my guilt in forgiving myself. Forgiving myself, I had to learn. I had to learn to forgive others. I had to learn to forgive those who have done wrong to me. I had to learn to forgive those who have done wrong to my kids and to my wife, because this would never have happened if I hadn't done that. If my wife never helped me with my guilt and my depression. I went into suicidal mode, you I wanted to hurt everyone that said something bad about my wife. I wanted to hurt everyone that did me wrong, that did my family wrong. Yeah, I had all that planned. But my wife taught me, you gotta forgive. You gotta forgive them. So I had to learn to forgive myself first and let go. And I look at cover differently now. Maybe some of you thinking, oh, you're still drinking cover. I drink cover differently now. I drink cover as a place of healing, as a place of remembering where I fell, and a place of to uplift now. So wherever I'm at, where I'm mixing, I try to uplift others and not always talking down, not always making fun, not always putting others down. So I have a different perspective of kava, and I appreciate it more now. Because back then, I was just abusing it for the wrong reason. And now I'm using it a place of healing. My wife and I were still striving to heal. We're still climbing our mountain to that place where we need to be. And I know the Lord has our back, and He got us. A lot of blessings have shown, a lot of blessings have opened up to us. I know God is watching over our boys. And we have 2 older, beautiful daughters, Leah, Ely, and baby Joyce, Delise, Leah, Keha. And we are blessed with 5 grandchildren. This story is not to feel sorry for me, not to feel sorry for anyone. This story is realizing there's always a backstory. There's always another story. People always see one side of the story. But the truth is, there's a reason why people do certain things. And for my selfishness, I allowed my family to fall that deep and not have no care about it. And for that, I hope this story finds somebody that is going through something and not to give up, is to have great people around you, supportive people. Because all my friends, that crowd that I was running with, they don't call me no more. I don't see them. I surround myself with great people. I have great support from my wife, and also forgive. You have to learn to forgive yourself and let go of the guilt and to reset. I go by these 3 R's. 3 big R's is reset. Reset whatever you probably failed in, reset in your relationship, reset in your workout, your eating. It's okay, don't feel guilty about it, but reset, rebuild. Rebuild your self-esteem, rebuild whatever you need to do to make yourself get on track again, and reconnect. Reconnect with the higher power. If you don't have that relationship with the higher power, it's okay. Reconnect with anyone that is going to help you move forward, anyone that's going to uplift your spirit, your soul, your life and everything. So reset, rebuild, reconnect. I leave that with you guys, family. If you love this podcast, we keep it real. Everything comes from the heart. And if you find it, leave a comment, positive comment. If you don't, it's okay. Just run along, But if you want to leave a positive comment, go ahead, drop one. Or if you have a question, yeah. But just keep it positive. If you don't want to be positive, just keep running along and enjoy your life. Enjoy yourself, family. Love yourself, love your family, and just keep it real. And reset, rebuild every time, and reconnect. We love you all. We're gonna have many more of these beautiful gathering like this. I have some great people lined up also. And this is my first ever podcast of PODCASTZ. by Stunner. I hope I stunned you in a very positive way, an uplifting way. God bless you all. We love you. All right.